What's up, guys? I know I only have a few subscribers on this channel, but I just decided I would update you and hopefully renew this channel. Yeah, I do not have the Challenger, the V6 Challenger anymore, as you can see. I ended up upgrading to a Scat Pack. I had the Challenger since 2015, bought it brand new. From the start, I had always wanted a Scat Pack. Since I started working, I was able to trade it in and get a good deal on this Scat Pack. Sorry for all the noise, it's all the pollen on the floor. If you're in Texas, you'd understand. Upgraded to a Scat Pack in December 22nd actually was the delivery date. Popped the hood for you all. I've done a few modifications here and there that I didn't get to do a tutorial for, but I will be revisiting it to hopefully produce a few more videos for this channel. And since I have a Scat Pack now, there's a broader audience. I feel more people will be willing to see videos about the Scat Pack than it was about the V6 Challenger. Pop the hood here, if I can do it with one hand. There we go. So you can see, now the car is a little dirty. It's been 2 weeks, about 2 weeks since I washed the car because I had spring brakes, so I didn't really go anywhere. Stayed in the garage, and it's been about maybe a month since I washed the engine bay. And prior to that, I had gone on a road trip up to College Station, and it was raining. As you can see, I have a oil catch can installed, which needs to be emptied out. I'm already at 3,000 miles. And as you can see, I painted a few of these parts. Painted it at home, obviously. My plan was to do it all yellow, but it ended up failing, so I decided to give it like a water effect. I think it came out pretty good. I'm going to be getting decals to cover this as powered by SRT. So as you can tell by the covers on there and by the Brembo brakes, I decided to go with the blue and yellow pattern. Now what prompted me to go with the blue and yellow pattern, I was really up for the blue and red pattern, but when I got this Scat Pack, the brakes were just your basic grayish black, and at first I was okay with it. I wasn't a huge fan, but I was going to live with it until I washed it for the first time. And every single time after I washed it, the grayish blackish paint job that was on the brakes, it would turn white for some reason. It would turn like a weirdish white. No matter how hard I would scrub, it just wouldn't maintain a black finish. So that prompted me to paint them yellow. Now, like I said, excuse the car, it's pretty dirty, but I did not paint these myself. I went to a shop and got them done, and I know a bunch of y'all are gonna bitch and say, oh, well, you could have done it at home, you know, by yourself. Yeah, but I suck when it comes to things like this. I suck when it comes to jacking up my car, taking off my wheels. I'm just an idiot, honestly, when it comes to shit like this. So I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna take it somewhere where I know they'll do it properly and do a way better job than I will. That's why they are yellow. If they would have come to me red, I would have just left them red. But since I had the option to change them, I decided to go with yellow, since you rarely see yellow brake calipers on a Scat Pack, which I think looks pretty nice. Now what has been an eyesore to me is that right there. Yellow brakes and a red 392 badge. But don't worry, I ordered two black 392 badges, and I'm going to be painting them yellow to hopefully match and get rid of that. And that is my Instagram account for the car. Like I said, get out of here. Like I said, I've had this car since December 22nd. This account's been up for a while, and I just recently put on the Scat Pack decal. I just felt like there wasn't enough Scat Pack Bs on. Now what I do have inside the house is a ZL1 add-ons wicker bill. Hopefully this Friday, I'm going to be meeting up with one of my friends who also has a Scat Pack that's in our car group, and he's going to be helping me with the install. I did remove the RT badge. I did it maybe about 2 weeks after I got the car, and this is what I'm talking about. Look at all this pollen on the floor. Jesus, God almighty. You know what? I'm just gonna close the hood because I don't want no pollen up in my car. You. We'll also be tinting the entire taillight. I'll be giving it a blacked out look. I have a Scat Pack 392 license plate cover, which I've gotten pulled over for actually already, surprisingly enough. In my alley when I was driving into my backyard, into the garage, whatever. But that's a story for another day. And no, I did not get the dealership to drill in my license plate. I do have a license plate bracket thing, you call it. And yes, I know the car is extremely fucking dirty. But the same time that I got pulled over for that license plate covering the part of Texas, I got pulled over for this because I had my license plate inside the car, which I was completely pissed off about. Yes, the lady was nice, but it's completely bullshit because I see cars driving around with the fucking license plate here all the fucking time. So it pissed me off. What would that stand for? I don't know. I can't see this part of the letter, so I don't know what the rest of it says. I am also planning on getting a custom license plate. I will not tell you what it's going to say. I will be doing future videos about how much this car costs. This car is a complete base model. The only additional package it has is the Hyper Black lightweight wheels. That is the only package. The seat is cloth, as you can see. But everything, this is the only package that it has, is those wheels, which doesn't really bother me because all I really wanted was a 392 Hemi Charger Scat Pack. That's all I really wanted. This was the only indigo blue Charger Scat Pack that they were gonna get at my dealership for a while, so I had to jump on it. I do have window tints, 15% on the driver and passenger, and everywhere else it is 5%. The 15%, I like it though. It gives it a good dark shade and you're still able to see at night. I also had to get the front eyebrow tint thing, whatever you call it. I just think it makes the car look really mean. Yeah, that was a necessity. The first thing I did to this car, whenever I got it, about a week after, was iCeramic coated the whole car. I paint corrected it, did everything myself. I will make a separate video on that and like the things that I used, the process that I took. I did use C-Quartz. I believe I bought the 75 ml bottle and I used about half of it, and I did apply it pretty liberally. Please comment and subscribe. Let me know what you guys think of the car. I personally, every now and then I miss the Challenger, but then I turn this beast on and then it makes me think otherwise. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.